Hello, guys. As I was going through during this lockdown period, my old hard drive, I was coming across some of the videos and multimedia things that I was involved in an organization that I was a part of being uh, a co founder of, if you may. I was the vice president of this organization, and the organization was called the Green Soldiers. Some of you might already know, some of you might not. Just to give you a little quick rundown on what it is all about. When I came back to Nepal in 2011 December, after a few months, I met up with my old school friend Pranav and a whole bunch of guys here, and they invited me to this social activity that they were part of organizing around cleanups, cleaning up Swayambhu. That's what they told me, and I ended up there, and I really gravitated and attached to this idea, and I worked in this organization for almost a year as a volunteer. This was my little stint with activism, if you may. And I learned some very hard lessons in this 1 year that I was involved in a social enterprise. It was a formally registered NGO by the name of Green Soldiers Nepal. Um, and during this, we got a lot of foreign volunteers to come in and participate with us and volunteer and give their expertise and those kind of things. And among them was a film director by the name of Alejandro Bernard. And Ale was a filmmaker, still is a filmmaker. And he shot a documentary about us in late 2011 to all the way, following it up all the way to 2015, I think. And as I sit here, I was pondering, I remember somebody, I think it was Pratyusha, मेरो एकजना बहिनी हुनुहुन्छ, who went to see a movie festival, and she was like, "Dai, I saw you in one of the documentaries that was, being played there." And but I, as a small part of that documentary, never had a chance to see it. But few days ago, I searched for it online. I found it on Vimeo. I had to pay about $6 to access the movie, and because I had to wait almost 7, 8 years to watch this thing. I think it was released in 2015, so half a decade of waiting to watch this thing. I decided to, I don't know, copyright infringe Ale on his content, but I just wanted to share this with the world because it's not been watched by a lot of people. But there's a lot of mixed feeling with this organization, and I learned a lot from it, and I was also a bit disappointed and hurt because of the way things went out, the way I had to exit. I started Red Mud, so I got busy, and then I couldn't give my time to this, so I had to quit. So this was like my first stint with doing something in Nepal in terms of leadership, in terms of organizing, managing, those sort of things. And I was a big part of the multimedia side of this channel. I'll put it in the description of this video, where you can access some of the old videos that I worked on, things that I talked about then, those sort of things. We also had a website. I don't know if we still have it. So basically, I'm here to give you a background on what this is all about. Following this intro will be the 1 hour long documentary that you can watch with a little bit of patience. I come in around a couple of times during the documentary. Most of the documentary revolves around the idea of a waste mandala. And if you ask me what a waste mandala is, we came up with a concept of creating something beautiful and impactful with a message, a social message as well. And we wanted to create a mandala because mandala is very close to our culture, and it resembles and it symbolizes a lot of things around life and the universe and those kind of things. So we thought it would be a big message that we can give out to the world. And this was right around the time when some of the guys, Sachin and Adi, and a couple of guys, other guys that I know, were involved with the big building up the big national flag campaign. So our whole idea around this was also very similar, which was, we wanted to create a huge mandala out of waste. That we had ideas like oily the drones or so, but then we were thinking we'll charter a helicopter and shoot the thing from above. And we were very young and ambitious, I would say, a little bit too much ambitious, but this thing kind of fizzled out, but Alejandro completed his documentary, and I kudos to him for putting it out there, and he showcased it in multiple short movie, screenings across the globe. So finally, I got to see it, and I want to share it with you guys. So to the documentary now, Waste Mandala. Enjoy.
It's ready anytime. Namaste. I'm a dog. Welcome to Nepal. Nepal is a natural beauty country, my friend. It's a God gift. We have a highest mountain in the world, beautiful national park. We have many tourists coming Nepal to do trekking, for climbing, for expedition, all kind of the adventures. Even being poor, we have so many things to see in Nepal. So you will see.
"20 years back, I was a guide. I was a trekking guide. So that time, mountain was like a medicine for my mind. Every time I go to trekking in the Himalaya, fresh air, nice mountain range, no trash, traditional faces, traditional houses, everything was like real Nepal. After my stay in Australia, 8 years, I came back to Nepal and I've seen so much change. So much change. Nepal is very famous around the world as beautiful Himalayas and also beautiful national parks and wildlife reserves, monastery and temples. This is one side, but other side people they don't know. Nobody knows around the world what we have, the other side. If we collect all the garbage that we have in Nepal, not only Nepal, maybe half of the Nepal, that can be 2 times bigger than Mount Everest for sure. I was born around sometime 40 years back in this village, actually in this house. So actually I don't know my age because I asked my mom still, she said, "Oh, I remember you was born on Friday, sometime afternoon, before sunset. Mom, you should know when I was born. And she said, no, one day she went to work in farm, so, and collecting grass, so she came in home, and then she felt like stomach problem, like a little bit stomach problem. She get little pain, and she sit down in the grass that she bought from the jungle, and she was just sitting there. And she said, after 5-10 minutes, you were born there, and you were crying. So I was born in the grass. This is why I think I'm green shoulder now. So that's why I call myself green shoulder Achyut Guru. When I come this house, because this is the place that my root has started, every time I get some kind of power. This is like a powerhouse for me. Look at this tree and the bird whispering, bird sang a song, and the air is just like making nice beautiful sound, and it relaxed me. So when I relaxed, I feel like some kind of power, and always comes something. This goes in my vein. Then I start thinking. I'm thinking how to clean this thing. The evidence is here. The effect. I don't want this innocent animal to get affected. You are smarter than human. And this sunset, the gift of nature, is the law of nature. And this is not law of nature. This is what we have created. But this plastic is not bad. They're very useful. Till we know how to manage them. This plastic is very beautiful. Look at this. How colorful. How nice. And people, those who take all these luxury items, they have money. But don't they fucking have brain? They throw here. And they live around here. This is where they live. Imagine in 10 years, 20 years time, all this valley will be covered up, piled of plastic. And it will be too late. It will be too late. What's going on here? What's happening? Where is my beautiful mountain? Where is my beautiful village? Where is my traditional faces people? Where is these happy people gone? And it scared me. I could not stand. I can't wait. I bought a little bag and I start putting plastics from the trails. My heart said to me, Achu, go, pick off. Then I asked my friends, my family, guys, help me. I want to do something. I want to fight with this bloody plastic. This is how green shoulder born. In 5 days trek, we collected around 100 kilos of the waste. This is what we're talking about. This is what we are talking about.
One day I go in Swayambhunath, Saturday I go for give some fruit for monkey. You know, that time I see like many people call it plastic. For me that is imagine things, you know. Try to give some education for monkey. Sometimes I give some fruit, then after they give plastic.
Now party began, they start throwing over there and gradually the paper plates and all the rest. See, begin. दाइ तपाईँ एकचोटि चाहिँ यसो आइदिनुहुन्छ हामी चाहिँ यो फोर टिप्न हिँडेको के अनि उ त्यहाँ माथिबाट एकछिन हेर्दाखेरि यहाँ तल झर्न थालेको देखेर
People, they look at us like, what the hell these guys are doing? Why?
Gloves here, no problem. If necessary, you can use the mask. Yeah. The idea is like, if you say, who will do it? Somebody says somebody will do it. But if somebody doesn't do it, it doesn't work.
For the first time, I did something without expecting something in return, or just because I felt like it and it felt good.
11日に地震があった時に、津波の被害に遭ったで持ってってくださいと言いましたのでこの手袋を買いました。とても丈夫で気に入ってます。
Every Saturday we come, we get more plastic. How long we have to work, it doesn't matter.
Picking up plastics in the beginning, people used to laugh. These people come to collect the garbage. Haha, oh, what is this? But now, this week, another week, next week, you keep on pressing ahead, and then it will be a sort of a culture tomorrow.
This is green soldier gone. Yeah. Be careful, huh?
Monkey man is targeting you.
So it's our office, we go inside and we decide everything from here and we go through the action. All of this memory, good memory of Green Soldier. I show you some of the register. This is the register. First we register here how many people participate with us, how many people going to, coming for cleaning campaign. We have another register for the waste, how much we collect every cleaning campaign. I remember the date. We collect army, police, student, and normal people like public. More than 800 kg, 850 kg plastic we collect that day.
आजको मुख्य एजेन्डाहरू र स्वयम्भूलाई कसरी एउटा इफेक्टिभ प्लास्टिक रहित संस्थापक अध्यक्ष हजुर गुरुङजीसँग
हामीले we have cleaned Swayambhu for 81 weeks. Till yesterday, 82 weeks completed. And we have collected more than 15,000 kgs, almost 16,000 or more plastic already in Swayambhu. यो चाहिँ के गर्नु भने अब हाम्रो चाहिँ अब नेक्स्ट स्याटरडेमा चाहिँ स्वयम्भूलाई कसरी एकदम मिनिङफुल हिसाबले चाहिँ सफा गर्ने हैन मान्छेलाई क्राउड कसरी बढाउने
You can join us, you can help us, you can participate with us, you can help us to clean this place as clean as possible. So there's a two-way to help Green Soldier. One, joining us and picking the plastic and waste. Two, you can not throw. And I'm sure you will help us for many events because this is our responsibilities to keep this area clean, free. We are a small group, but let's not give up, let's grow. I'm sure We will collect hundreds of kgs plastic even today. "84 weeks ago, this place was so dirty. So we clean now. Look at this. This is a change. This is change has came already. Look at this. Now you can sit down. We have to hunt for the plastic now because we clean every week, every week, every week. And what is other part is not like that. Other part is totally different.
In Kathmandu Valley, my friends, we have more temple than house, more goddess than human. Religious inspired, lots of culture, traditional art. Early morning, if you go to the temple, you see people plate of flower, sweet, color, offering to the god and goddess.
Kathmandu Valley itself has a legacy of thousands of years of cultural values. There are temples made in Nepal which has been protected as World Heritage Sites. Let's say for Pashupatinath, Darbar Squares in Kathmandu, for Swayambhunath.
After joining Green Soldier and doing activities there, I started reading more about the history of Swayambhu. And there's so many things, intriguing, old, medieval stuff. There are secret doors there. There's books that tell you how to make rain. It's a very symbolic place for us. This is a historic place, and a lot of people recognize the value of this place. And if we can guard something that the world considers heritage for humanity, you know, something that everybody needs to be proud about. If we, the Nepali people that actually live here, live in the city, and come here to worship, don't value it, then who else is going to value it?
Once upon a time, this place used to be very, very historical. Inside, they believe there is a lotus, precious lotus, with an element of fire, air, and water. Normally people, they come here to have a wish, and they come here for worship. So they bring like incense, fruits, and so many things to offer for God to fulfill their wish. But they don't notice that when they throw all these things, plastics and things on the ground, this is a garden of God. This is a holy site. If somebody come to my house and they enjoy meals, everything, if they throw in my garden all this waste, would I be happy? No. Same thing. God also, He might not be happy when we make all these dirties. For example, Rotterdam in France, and Vatican in Italy, or Jerusalem in Israel. Do they have plastic? Do they have a waste like this? No.
Nepal is very important land. It's very, I can say the very blessing land because Buddha, he born in Nepal. And also the Hindu side, example like the Rama and Sita. So she also born in Nepal. It's very special place, yeah. People must develop some spiritual practice, yeah. Because spiritual practice can give you things for the others, things for tomorrow. This life is not for use. This life is to prepare it next. Example, make dirty is a big dangerous for the next life. So the result next life will be reborn as where there is the very bad place. Yes, need the plastic and everything, but limit. Always be limit. So don't throw, okay? Or don't buy. Don't behave. We are never peace, okay? And we are never happy. And we are never enough, yeah? So this all are connected, yeah? Connected with pollutions.
Plastic, dead cow, dead chickens, bags, the useless clothes, plastic, milk pack, all sort of things like toys and so many things. You get everything, all the products you get here. I remember the day in my childhood we used to come here for fishing. Now nothing there except look at this. Oops. And there's a temple there, there's a temple up there, temple there, there's one other temple here. Wow. Kathmandu, we have 5 million people live within Kathmandu Valley. And their garbage dump site is river. That's what we call Holy River. Where most of the Hindu people, when they die, they will take there for cremation. Because their ashes goes on that river that goes to the heaven, Ganges. That is gateway to the heaven. And this person who would throw, they will be burned there. I don't know why they don't understand this thing. That's where my question is. Are you gonna survive forever? What will your children will think when you die? Will he be happy to float your ashes on that garbage river, or your children believe that, oh yes, my father or mother, now this person can go to heaven because ashes has gone properly. I put my father there too. My father was born in that river. When I went there, God, I felt terribly sad, and that's where I'm going to be too.
By the caste, we are the painter. My grandfather, he was the first official photographer. He was a royal court photographer and a court painter. I have this couple thousand glass plate, which is from my grandfather to my father and me. This is the first French ambassador came to Nepal. Kathmandu, 1960s. This photo was taken from my grandfather, beginning of 1910, I think. And if you see the photographs which taken from my same place from my father, 1965, I think. Nobody believed this. People used to drink the water from stone tap or riverside. When I was in school, all the farmers, they will clean their vegetable from same river, and we used to eat fish from same river. But now, if you go and find any fish there, there's no single fish in the river because there's no oxygen or water. These photographs was taken 1955 from my father, the same place exactly in front of you. This is Swayambhu temple, the same temple as these photographs. There's no single house in that time. Concrete jungle houses here in town nowadays. You can imagine we don't have right dumping site for garbage, and that big Kathmandu Valley, everybody has maybe 2 or 4, 500 grams a day, the garbage, we to throw it.
And my friend, is very interesting thing is that till 1951, we had something like 200 tourists in Nepal. In 1960s, 65, 70s, we have lots of hippie tourists after something happening.
Tourism came, along with it came the Western way of life, of consuming things that are packed in plastic more.
Before 10, 15 years, we are not common to plastics. We used to use our own bags made of jute or some sort of cloth.
I think recycling and reusing is already in us, but we just forgot about it, You need to understand where you came from, your culture, your heritage.
And then I realized, oh my God, let's see. Nepal has invited tourism, Nepal has accepted modernism, Nepal is becoming a modern Nepal, a lot of high-rise buildings coming up, a lot of roads construction are going on. Yeah, of course, physically we are getting better, but the only monster is the environmental problem, the garbage.
That shift was too fast. That if you're going to bring so much change and so much consumerism, you should also think through the impact of what that is going to do.
Green Soldier started our action in Swayambhu Nath. This is one of the World Heritage Sites. And also we did cleaning in Bagmati River. There's a little river, this is Holy River. Then after that we went to Patan. This is also another heritage site of Kathmandu Valley. And also Bodhanath Stupa, Bodhanath. This is one of the biggest Buddhist temple. Then we like to expand more areas, not only Kathmandu Valley, because Kathmandu Valley is not only a dirty place. So we decide to expand our horizon in different places, entire Nepal. Then we moved from Kathmandu Valley. So we cleaned. We went to National Park. And this is also one of the heritage site and very popular wildlife reserve. So our dream as a Green Soldier to clean all this country. We want to clean. We want to remove all the plastic from here and collect, recycle, reuse and refine. So now our team is waiting here in Nagarkot. Nagarkot is near Kathmandu Valley, which is about 26 kilometers up in the hill, and this is where I was born. So a small village, and their army is waiting for us to help us. we said like 7 to 9. Haridas wrote 7 to 9. But he forgot to put 7 but 9 o'clock. So army thought we're cleaning 9 o'clock. So that's why they're ready for 9 o'clock. So we wait here till 7 o'clock. I just called the army officer and said, oh, you wrote 9 o'clock. So they prepared for 9 o'clock. So now he's calling and calling the team. Team is coming soon. So we're waiting for army now. Cheers. Holiday, holiday, holiday. Sorry.
लागेका छौँ। नगरकोट बृहत सरसफाई कार्यक्रममा तपाईहरु पनि सहभागी हुनुहोस्, फोहोरलाई व्यवस्थापन गर्नुहोस्। आजभोलि नगरकोटमा जनसङ्ख्या बढेको छ, पर्यटकको घरबाट निस्किने फोहोरलाई व्यवस्थापन गर्नुहोला। कार्यक्रममा तपाईहरुलाई
This day is great for me because look at this army, children. When army is here, they feel great. You know, all the children, they're excited. Looks like some kind of party now, you know. So it's a very positive, very positive. Every time our group Green Soldier collect the things, and next week same amount of waste, and then we clean same amount of waste. Then one day I remember when I came here, I thought how to control, how to educate people. Then what we did, we put a little poster of God and Goddess in that area. You know what? Next week there is no any garbage. And we did other place, same thing. That place is solved. No more waste. People are scared because Nepal is a spiritual country. People, they believe in spiritualities. They believe in God. They believe in Goddess. So we have to find something to goes in their mind, in their heart, in their eyes. Because they should open their third eye. Till the day their third eye don't see that waste, never will stop. Now I'm thinking the best way to do is create kind of a mandala that comes from the west in center of Kathmandu.
In my blood, I think I have something Tibetan, we can say the art chakra. So it's the religious painting. I didn't learn properly. It's coming up in my previous life maybe. Many religions, they have on their mandalas. Example, Hindu, Jainism, and everywhere. In Buddhism, mandala is Kil Koro. Kil means the circle, okay. Core is the wheels. So means the essence of our soul. All our lives, okay, we are too much thinking and too much things to do without any sense. So we do the mandala for the part of the meditations, because when do these meditations, we develop our concentrations. When the mind become peace and concentrations, everything we can change, I mean.
धेरै कलर भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि प्लास्टिक पनि विविध कलरको भेट्छ अनि हामीले चाहिँ के भने त्यो सबैतिरबाट ल्याएको प्लास्टिकले चाहिँ कलेक्सन गरेर त्यसलाई वास गर्ने अनि त्यसबाट चाहिँ कलरफुल एउटा मण्डला चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो मण्डला देखाएर मान्छेहरूलाई पब्लिकलाई नै यसो आउँदाखेरि ओहो प्लास्टिकबाट नि मण्डला बन्द रहेछ है यदि हाम्रो ह्याबिट हजुरको पहिला जति ब्याड ह्याबिट छ यसलाई चाहिँ छोडेर नयाँ ह्याबिट चाहिँ हामीले सुरु गर्नुपर्छ
हामी भन्छौँ कि इम्प्योर माइन्ड impure into pure, transform into pure. त्यस्तो पनि मिनिङ राम्रो छ कि तपाईँहरू यो वेस्ट मण्डला बनाउँदैछ नि त्यतिखेर तपाईँहरू एक्सप्लेन धेरै राम्रो हुनुपर्छ कि मान्छेले राम्रोसित त्यो एक्सप्लेन राम्रो भएपछि सबैजना मान्छेले थाहा हुन्छ है थाहा भएपछि अनि त्यही जस्तो कि वान सब्जेक्ट द्याट क्यान टेक द नलेज यहाँ मान्छेको दिमागमा अब किन प्लास्टिक
So I'd like to welcome you all once again, and with me in the studio I have Achyut Gurung, who is the founder, president of Green Soldiers. I would like to request Mr. Achyut Gurung to kindly ask the public to participate on West Mandala project.
We really want to raise the awareness through action that connected with religious matter, and also that will touch the heart. Ideas to create the mandala, because we, like myself before, whenever I use some plastic products, sometimes I eat chocolate, I used to throw, and I used to be careless. So now what I want to do is, I want other people to learn what I've learned, because we all comes with a bad habit. The only mandala is a art that can goes inside. People can feel. We all Nepalese know what is mandala is. If we can change from West to mandala, that means someone can change from bad habit to good habit.
It's sort of a symbolic event that has a lot of significance, especially on creating the environmental awareness among the people, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Sandesh Vandani, I would like to invite everybody. Everybody, please do come to Darbar Square with small piece of plastic in your hand. So bring your child, bring your mother, bring your father, bring your friends, bring your relatives, bring everyone. We want our country, West-free country. So for that, I need your help.
आउँदो शनिबार बिहान 8 बजेको अंग्रेजी समाचारपछि शिक्षाको चौतारी कार्यक्रम सुन्न नभुल्नुहोला। नमस्कार।
प्लास्टिकबाट मण्डला बनाउँदैछ बसन्तपुर दरबार। मण्डला बनाउँछ कि त्यो कुरामा तपाईँ आउनु होला है। 8 o'clock. Oh man, please. हाम्रो यहाँ वेस्ट मण्डला प्रोग्राम हुँदैछ बसन्तपुरमा। ग्रिन सोल्जर थाहा छ नि त्यो प्रोग्राम त्यो सन्देशमा कलेक्ट गरेको सुन्नु न त्यो फोरलाई चाहिँ यता आउनु भोलि आउनु होला है जोइन आउँछ
परशुराम पन्त अध्यक्ष, सोनाम तोप्के नेपाली उपाध्यक्ष, नवराज भट्टराई सचिव, नन्दकुमार श्रेष्ठ कोषाध्यक्ष, अर्पण प्रधान सहसचिव.
So we have to discuss how can we create the mandala and how big can we create the mandala and how big do we want to make? 100 meter by 100 meter, 1 meter by 1 meter, half meter by half meter.
उहाँहरूको भनाइसम्म 5 मिटर हो के अरे होइन यता 5 मिटर यता 5 मिटर चारैतिर 5 मिटरको कुरा आयो क्या त्यो चाहिँ 5 स्क्वायर मिटर हुन्छ
Good morning.
निराछौँ है निस्क्यौँ
Finally, today is the day for creating a West Mandala. So now we're walking to one of the World Heritage Site, Darbar Square, which is also considered as a holy place. So let's see what that will looks like, because we've never done this, so this will be our first experience making mandala from the West. So probably first time in the world. So that we try to do something very, very strange, you know.
यहाँ ब्लू भयो होइन यहाँ ब्लू राउन्ड अब सबै मिक्स
We did it. We tried. I feel happy, but just before Mandala Day, I was worried, you know, like, how? Mandala has created among hundreds of people, and people were stopped there. They asked me, why, what you have done, what you are doing. We want to create the questions for people, those who throw. That's why we have done something small. Might not change this country from west to wonderful, but I'm sure people can talk about it. People have something to say. Hey, you know what? Green Soldier has created mandala from the west that we threw yesterday. Only awareness, people listen from here and people forget from there. We want to show awareness through action, because action talks louder than the word.
During the painting or sculptures and seeing for the mandalas, so many people had got the immediately vision. Sometimes visions about the shapes, sometimes visions about the color, sometimes visions about the form, whatever. So these are the very, very good sign, because then mandala can affect you, giving the blessings, yeah. Message is whatever you want to do, your spiritual powers, you can. You go on, so you will purify it. So this is the powers of the mandala, yeah.
Today is Nepalese New Year 2072. Today, New Year, new hope, new energy, new power, new revolution, new nation, like new clean nation. It's great news. Great news for the people, those who care environment. Kathmandu postman sir? Abhiyan? Abhiyan. Back ban in Valley. According to the most secretaries, government now, they have come up with new rules and regulations. From today, in Kathmandu Valley, you can't get plastic, you can't use plastic. If you go and buy some vegetable, shopkeeper will not give you plastic anymore. We are no more alone. The public now is part of your problem also. So now, a lot of us, we are realizing, if we can't do now, we can't do never. You know, now or never.
Love has a place, a homeland. Whenever two hearts come together.
Now there's a small group of people like us, it's growing like a mushroom. Good mushroom farm now, the clean mushroom farm. Once we grow, the plastic will disappear.
कितने सालों तक 20 साल तो आप क्या 20 साल तक इस स्वच्छता को काम को करने के लिए तैयार हैं? It is as real to me as my heart is my dream.
It's just not long ago, like a couple of weeks ago, I went for a morning ride around Bagmati, and when I went there, wow, it was shocked, you know, like I saw people everywhere. Like,
what dreamland can be.
the student came there with their uniform and with little placard, do not throw trash everywhere. Public servants, like staff of government, and also army, they came with their uniform without their gun, you know. I look at the river from the bridge and I saw like big lines of people. And I thought, wow, that's what I wanted to see. If group of people, they decide to do something, it will happen. Now look, change has started now.
she